today we've got like a little tier list of heroes that are actually the villains, and we're gonna rank them from. God, I can't fucking see them here. Fucking terrible bad boy, I believe, is the first tier. To a bad dude. To could go either way. To fuck, I can't read that. And fuck, I can't read that. So,
Kaz needs an eye exam.
Rin, would you like to start us off with Yoshi?
Yeah, sure. So here's the thing with Yoshi, right? Yoshi stole an opportunity away for Bowser to have exposure to another child his age at a young age. Yoshi is the reason Bowser turned out the way he did. Hear me out. So Yoshi, in the act of saving Mario from Kamek, he started a daisy chain that led to Bowser's toxic behaviors as an adult, because Yoshi robbed baby Bowser of having another child his age to help with development and growth as a human being. Kamek was just being a good parent for baby Bowser, and Yoshi ruined it. Yoshi ruined it by stealing Mario from his kidnappers.
So are we talking about Yoshi as a whole, or just Yoshi from Yoshi's Island?
Yoshi's Island Yoshi.
Okay. No. I heartily disagree. What the fuck?
Bowser would have turned out totally different. Like, the whole, like, think about the final boss of Yoshi's Island. Like, Bowser wouldn't have turned into that giant monster in the boss fight if Yoshi just didn't show up.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
So we're okay with kidnapping,
yes,
so that bad people don't become worse people, is what I'm hearing?
Look, sometimes good people do bad things. I think Kamek was a good person doing a bad thing. The heart was in the right place.
Kamek is a fucking goon, dude.
And Yoshi,
I think you would know.
Yoshi has robbed Bowser of his childhood, essentially, by taking Mario away from Kamek.
I mean,
it's not Kamek's fault that the stork dropped the baby Mario.
I guess I now have a follow-up question. Who's Bowser's dad, right? Because, like, as far as I know, it's baby Bowser just kind of controlling everyone and deciding to kidnap other kids. So, like, you're telling me he's getting robbed of a childhood. Motherfucker, his childhood is robbing other people.
Well, baby Bowser might not have made that call. It could have been Kamek. Kamek seems to be the one that was raising him.
Show me the proof. Show me the proof.
I don't know. At the same time, Yoshi's a wild animal that saw a crying child and was like, I want to help that thing. I think Yoshi is entirely justified and a pretty cool, chill guy. Despite hearing that little shit cry the whole fucking game.
I got to agree with Kaz here. Remember what happened 9 years ago in the year of our Lord 2016?
No?
Last
what?
time a wild animal found a crying child, he tried to protect him, just like Yoshi did with Baby Mario.
Yeah, I feel like Yoshi's Harambe maxing. But like if there were like multiple Harambes and the child's enclosure was an entire fucking island, I guess. Yeah, boys, where are we putting Yoshi?
Look, they shot Harambe. They should have shot the Yoshi
Oh,
too.
fuck you! Why isn't Harambe on this list? Somebody fucked up.
Because we all know Harambe was a
Wasn't
hero.
the villain, exactly.
But Yoshi is the villain.
Mad disagree, bro.
Disagree, Ren. I'm sorry.
All right, thoughts, Pork Chopper?
I think it could go either way.
Nameless guest.
Oh, this is a stupid start. Fuck you.
Yeah, you sure picked a beginning.
All right, that's three for the bottom. Sorry, Rain, you're outvoted.
Yeah, what else is new?
All right, so this is the villager from Animal Crossing. This little fucker comes into a town and just completely shapes it into his little, whatever his little mind machinates. You know, you want to trap other villagers in holes, you can do that. You want to hit motherfuckers with fishnets, you can do that. Imagine living in a town and some asshole just comes in with a shit ton of money and just starts building shit everywhere and you have no say over it whatsoever.
Dude, that's just real life.
It's not the villager's, like the character villager. It's not his fault that all the villagers living in the town have zero agency and will do nothing for themselves if left to their own devices. If left to their own devices, the town goes to squalor like immediately.
It's Nintendo's fault. Really, Nintendo is the villain here.
That's not even up for debate. They aren't even a hero.
But then there's like, you know, the trading of villagers. Like, say what you will about their complacency, but like, what kind of being with any kind of intelligence deserves to be bought and traded and sold to like some little goonette living in fucking California for thousands of dollars? I'm talking about Raymond, by the way. I think that's a fate worse than death, gentlemen. You know, you say, oh, yeah, he's chill, you know, he's fine. This motherfucker hits you with an axe in Smash Bros. That's kind of messed up, guys.
But by that logic, you'd be like, oh, Link should be on this list as a villain because he hits people with a sword in Smash Bros.
See, I know Link is going to hit me with a sword because he hits things with swords. The villager, he's got like a deep hidden streak in here, all right? That shit came out of nowhere.
I feel like Smash should be disqualified for being
Hold on, because I got a point to make. Yoshi eats people in Smash Bros, which is far more fucked up because he eats and then immediately shits them out as an egg. That is infinitely worse than being hit with an axe, in my opinion.
Does that
Yoshi's
make Yoshi
an animal,
everybody's
though.
father?
What the fuck?
What? The fuck are you?
Yoshi's an animal. You can't prescribe the same morals to an animal as like a person, a player, a person that comes in and just owns everyone in the town and everything in it.
But aren't humans animals as well?
Fucking yes, but you know what I mean, asshole.
And like all the other villagers are also animals. Like,
so where's it going, everybody?
does he hit true neutrality?
Is,
Could go either way.
he is neutral.
I'll vote for neutrality too.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I got him way higher than I thought I would. Okay, so this is Tiger Woods looking at a golf ball.
So this is Tiger Woods from specifically Tiger Woods PGA Tour, the video game.
Okay.
So here's the thing. Here's my argument for why Tiger Woods is secretly the villain.
Yeah.
In stories throughout time, the best stories are the ones where a hero tries to rise up and overtake the villain. The guy who can't be beat, the unstoppable force, reaching up to these lofty, impossible goals and surpassing what came before. Tiger Woods is like the best golfer ever. He's won everything. He's like the best golfer in the PGA Tour games and stuff.
Yeah.
And you are reaching to try and overtake him. You are trying to take the king from his throne. Tiger Woods is the goal to beat. He might not be a malicious villain, but he is definitely an antagonist who you are trying to overcome and reach the level of and become the David to his Goliath.
He also like fucked like 38 women or whatever.
He didn't do that in the video games.
Yeah, technically, he's not unbeatable because I'm pretty sure his ex-wife beat his ass.
Oh, true, yeah.
But
he can
not in
dodge
the video
cars really
games.
well, though. I've also heard. I'm gonna say this is either way.
No, man. Tiger Woods is
I've got no respect.
Terrible bad guy.
Look, I'm just saying, like, every hero needs like something to aspire to, and Tiger Woods is that aspiration.
Which makes him a good thing.
No.
Yeah. I feel like you
No,
just
because like you're reaching for that level, and like he's trying to hold on to his position as the top at the top,
So he's
right?
providing motivation.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh.
He's
I'm not a fan that he fucked a bunch of women.
he didn't do
and
that in the video
didn't.
games.
It should have been me, and I'm gonna vote second from the last. What do you guys
I
vote?
mean, second from the top.
Oh, it's not second from the last. Yeah, he's I don't know. He's kind of bad.
Bad dude.
He didn't kill anyone though.
That's true.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
are
he is
far
kinda
worse
bad.
people on this list.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he should be a bad dude.
All right, I'm gonna say middle then. Fuck it.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
throw him in
go
the middle.
Fuck it, we'll split the difference.
Yeah.
But is he more evil than the villager?
So we're on to Clementine from The Walking Dead.
Clementine.
What you got?
All right, listen. Okay. My boy saved her life and died. Okay, and she killed the dog after that. I'm sorry.
Automatically
She killed the
worse.
fucking dog.
Was the dog like trying to bite her or something?
Hypothetically, but the dog was just loving a little too hard. It was a good point.
Did it like give her a grievous wound that she then had to like spend the next hour of gameplay tending to? Because I remember that. It fucking sucked.
I don't quite remember it that way.
Yeah, I do.
No, if you kill a dog,
Think
you're a
about
piece
how
of shit.
many people got killed along the way because Clementine was fucking dumb.
Well, you
She
know
may have
that
been the kid.
now that is actually kind of
also a
that
child.
that
It doesn't matter.
Okay, first
Anyone named after a fruit is a bad person.
of all right, pal.
She was a
All right,
child,
Cheerio.
But she was a child in a very serious situation that would have grown anybody up real quick and made a lot of questionable decisions.
Now,
and a lot of people died.
That is actually a good point. So, on one hand, it wasn't just Lee that went to save her in the last episode. Debatably, depending on your actions, you've got like the whole fucking squad doing things and potentially dying in a lot of cases, just to save her ass because she kept things from Lee and trusted this dumbass, like this asshole who was a crazy person. She is also just a kid, though.
No, I don't think it matters if she's a kid. It's not the normal world where she is, okay? The world is fucking over. It's the Wild West out there. Lock her
Pork
up.
chopper. The world ended like 3 days ago.
Yeah, Walking Dead is like
That's 72 hours, okay? You
Well,
gotta... nut
yeah,
the
no,
fuck
that's
up.
plenty of time to get
Walking
over
Dead
it.
takes place over like a couple months. It wasn't like 3
Actually,
days.
yeah, that's true. It is longer.
It's not years. It's a couple months.
Yeah. She had time to sober up and you know...
I still think she's a kid and thus is kind of exempt from like terrible morality.
Counterpoint, have you ever interacted with a child? Children are terrible.
They're evil. They are.
We were
straight
out here
evil.
defending fucking Joffrey with your ass last time.
And brother was 15. She's
Joffrey
like
was
7.
misunderstood. She
She's
was not.
7. She's 7? Are you kidding me?
That's worse.
Fuck you mean it's worse?
Have you ever interacted with a 7-year-old? They're evil.
Yes.
There's no
Yeah, they
shot.
never let me be the red Power Ranger during recess. I always
Listen,
had to be fucking
The
blue.
best I can do is top tier. That's the lowest I can go.
I vote low tier and you're fucking high.
Top tier bad.
Yeah,
Bottom
top tier.
tier.
She
What
shot
do
a
you
dog.
mean top
she
tier?
shot a dog. It's over.
Shot a dog. Everybody's dead because of her.
Well, to be fair, Ben deserved to die. but-
We've completely lost the plot.
No.
All right, fine. I guess
All right, name-
Clementine
name-
isn't
hold on.
top tier
Name
because
this
she
guy.
shot a dog
It's
that was
currently
trying
a tie
to kill
between
her.
Top tier and bottom tier.
That's not a tie. You have 3 people
You've
going
got
for
3
top.
people voting
Yeah.
top, so it's got to be
It
top.
literally doesn't matter what I say.
It's completely
Wait, who
anarchy.
said top?
Didn't-
I said bottom, you fucking chodes.
He said bottom.
Oh, well, he definitely said top for gaslighting him forever.
Top tier.
I'm gonna play it back. I'm gonna play him saying top, and it's going, and you're gonna look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Bottom
top tier.
tier.
Also, unrelated note, Sliv, I'm sorry, you're not even a Blue Ranger. You're something much worse than that.
I'd be green,
Pain.
No.
yellow.
All right, so this is PacMan.
Oh yeah, it's PacMan. Okay.
Yo.
Yo. What it is. Okay. So Pac-Man is a monster. These ghosts are just trying to live their life. They're trying to leave their house.
What
and go
life?
get-
They're dead. How
Yeah.
are they living life?
They're living their
Fuck you, me.
afterlife.
Yeah,
They're
they
trying to leave their house for the day to go get things done, and this asshole comes along, eats everything in this path, and then eats them too.
What exactly are the ghosts trying to do? Let me ask you that.
They're trying to go about their day, and they see this asshole running around eating everything off the ground, and they're like, hey, like, we should stop this dude. And then he turns around and eats them.
Rain, I'm kind of
Oh, they're
curious.
dead, so like
They're
their opinion
protecting their
doesn't matter.
territory.
They're dead, so they don't matter.
They are living their best life, and Pac-Man comes and makes it even worse. How would you like to get killed again? via.
I mean, they get killed, but then they come back. Like, it's pretty chill.
It's still probably fucking traumatizing. You see this fucking like disembodied ass looking head like come barreling down at you,
That's
and you're running for dear life, and
You're
he
like
just
stuck
like
in
fucking
purgatory.
eats you
Whoa,
in
whoa,
one
whoa,
fucking
whoa,
bite
whoa.
and sends you back.
Rin, hold up. You're hovering away for your life.
You are arguing semantics.
Literally semantics.
When really the main thing we
Or you're
need to-
unlife.
the main thing we need to focus on is that obviously ghosts don't have human rights, and thus nothing really bad happened here.
There we go.
I guess I also have to ask the question, is Pac-Man even a hero? Like,
I mean,
legitimately, he's out
He-
here just getting a snack.
he has like PacMan World and stuff, and that's
Okay,
like
yeah, true.
he's the hero in those.
Okay, yeah.
That's true.
True,
Well,
true, true.
you've heard the theme song to his TV show. So.
Pac-Man's back.
Yeah, if we're gonna talk about Pac-Man World and stuff, those games actually have cutscenes in the story where the ghosts are like objectively the bad guys.
Don't worry about that.
It's all about perspective, really, because like from the ghost perspective, they're probably the good guys.
Pac-Man has a wife and
Pac-Man's
kids
back.
he has to
I,
take
like-
care of, though.
I like recently played Pac-Man World Repack, and it starts with the ghost kidnapping Pac-Man's entire family.
But as
Look,
we've established,
they wouldn't-
look, those ghosts needed friends, okay?
Okay,
they
hear me,
needed to
hear me
kidnap
out.
them.
Hear me out. Hear me out. They wouldn't have had to resort to such drastic measures if Pac-Man hadn't been like ruining their lives for the past 30 goddamn years or whatever. Every day of their lives, he's freaking coming along eating everything,
I would
and they're
also-
just trying to live their life
I would also
on
like to
afterlife.
ask, can you prove at all that the ghosts own the maze? Maybe it's Pac-Man's maze, and they're squatting.
Pac-Man cannot go into the box. I am presuming that is their home. They leave the home to go and like get groceries, go and live their afterlife, go and get the things they need to continue with their day.
No,
Imagine you're going to a goddamn like freaking going out to get a freaking like lunch at McDonald's, and all of a sudden some asshole comes barreling down at you in his fucking like Ford Bronco and just takes you out, and you wake up back in your house and you gotta go do it all over again because you still want McDonald's because you're fucking hungry and you want to like just have some lunch, but this asshole every time is just right there ready to take you the fuck out, and you're just you have your life ruined because this fucking asshole keeps coming around every time. How would you feel?
I feel like you're making some serious presumptions about those ghosts living in that house. So we need to go on facts, okay? Here's a fact for you. Pac-Man broke into Bloodhound Gang's house. Pac-Man started smoking crack. He asked if they wanted it, and then he did a cool dance.
And no, Pac-Man, drugs are bad.
it doesn't matter if drugs are bad. He asked them
He
really
was trying
nicely.
to get the first hits free so that way he can get them hooked for life, and then he'll have them taking crack for the rest of their life. You know where crack leads you?
Probably back to the Pac-Man video, to be honest.
I'm guessing it leads you to the box.
Equilibrium? I vote
Pac
equilibrium.
ain't that bad. You're right.
Honestly, second from the bottom, I'm honestly going to say. Like,
I'm going equilibrium. I'll split the difference.
what do we
I think it's
vote?
worse.
What do we vote?
I'll say second from the bottom.
Second from the bottom. Nameless guest, you got a horse in this race?
I'd put it in the middle just because like the original Pac-Man is so limited on facts. We don't know who
Yeah.
owns what. We don't know why
That's
Pac-Man's
true.
there, why the ghosts are there. So it's hard to make true judgment about it.
That's true. Let's throw it in the middle. I'm going to
Also, like, Pac-Man gets with Miss Pac-Man, and it's not fair. It should have been me.
all the Jedi. It's the Jedi Order. It's the fucking Jedi Order.
From my perspective, it's the Jedi who are evil.
Listen. Oh, we got our nice little monk society. Oh, but like, don't ever feel anything. Fucking suppress your emotions. Fucking don't ever love. Don't ever have sex. Don't give in to any kind of temptation. And if you do for a second, you're an asshole. What
Well-
the fuck is that?
Well, Kaz,
That
there
is the
are
Catholic Church.
there are exemptions, like for our boy Kiadi Mundi, whose sex drive is so high that he will literally die if he doesn't bust. So he was allowed wives.
So they're willing to bend the rules for him, but
Yeah.
not for
Not
Anakin.
for our boy Anakin?
Well, Anakin didn't say anything, so it's more his fault.
I mean, he said tons near the end. Mainly, I'll kill you. I think they're a fucking gang of puritanical assholes. And if they just, chilled out for a hot second, everyone's lives would be better. I mean, Luke is like a pretty fucking badass Jedi, and it's not like he needed to like suppress love in order to have that. Same with, I mean, Rey's a pretty contentious character, but like we continue to see like throughout the series, like these Jedi that can have relationships, that have human emotions, and are still like very powerful. So fuck the Jedi Order.
Well, it's not that it makes them powerful. Like them having love and attachment doesn't make them more powerful.
But the Jedi are saying
makes them more flawed, because these people that you've seen express their emotions have teetered on the edge of the dark side.
I mean, I think the main thing with the Jedi is we had to compare the state of the universe when the state of like the galaxy or whatnot that they're in when they were in charge, compared to when, I don't know, the Sith were in charge. I think it was a lot better beforehand, generally. There was like the weird trade war going on, sure, but there wasn't a giant fascist regime controlling everything.
I think the universe would have been better if the Sith and the Jedi were all dead.
I mean, that's kind of
And
based.
that's a hot take.
It's pretty based, actually.
Would be better.
Because then we wouldn't have Star Wars.
The issue is like the Jedi Order that was there are like way too stick in the mud.
Exactly.
Like, on their high horse, being like, well, you can't have relationships. You can't like, what was the other stuff? Like you had to be approved by all the members of the Order.
Yep.
If you were too old, you couldn't ever become a Jedi
Well, it's
properly.
because if you were too old, you had already established these connections with other people. That's why the children were kidnapped as children and brought into the
So they're
temple.
kidnapping children. Here's the thing.
And
I
very
think what might
determined.
be,
Wait a
if they
goddamn
took the
minute.
time
She
instead-
kidnaps children, and that's not all that bad.
If they took the time instead to properly care for the Jedi they had, so that way they had proper, healthy relationships with their peers, their people that they consider like their special person, so that they can have those relationships, you won't have people turn out like Anakin, who goes and massacres said kidnapped
But don't
children.
forget,
has to constantly-
our boy Anakin was also corrupted by our boy Sheev, who also wasn't that bad. Let's be real here.
I
He
feel
was,
like
fair in democracy and elected into his positions.
Yeah, of course. Anakin wouldn't have turned out half as bad as he did if he actually was allowed to have a relationship that he didn't have to fucking hide, that he didn't have to constantly like fight his emotions because of like the scrutiny he inevitably got from his peers.
Why isn't part of like
Hard agree.
Jedi? Why isn't part of Jedi training just like learning to regulate your emotions instead of hide your emotions and like bottle them away so that way they never could potentially become temptation?
Because that was too progressive for the majority of the Order.
Then it's a shit
Qui-Gon
order.
was
That's a shit order.
definitely a very big proponent for these attachments, but like, you know what happened to him? He got a little stabby stab and somehow died from a little stabby stab, but everyone else can get fucking sliced in half and fucking live. But Qui-Gon gets a little stabby stab and fucking dies.
So what you're saying is post Qui-Gon, it was worse than it already was.
Exactly.
It was pretty much as bad as it was, but like Qui-Gon he was the guy who pretty much invented becoming one with the Force, right? He had a lot of knowledge that was going to change the Order for the better, and
But he didn't.
no.
So, sorry, we're getting into a bunch of... The main thing I want to know,
Yeah.
are you allowed to leave the Jedi? Like, are you just allowed... Like, could Anakin have just left?
Yeah, he literally could have left.
So, like, they have a really strict rule set, but you don't technically have to follow it. You can leave. So they're not like... No one is actually forcing anyone unless you want the power and influence of being a Jedi.
But like if you are a Jedi since you're a kid, like you're training since you're a little baby boy, like you don't know anything else.
But you can still do what's right. Anakin's Padawan left because she got accused of assassinating an official.
I don't know that.
Aren't like rogue Jedi also kind of just like hunted down though? I don't
There
know.
are rogue Jedi, and then there are
Yeah.
people who they leave the Order, right?
But
Because
still-
no one had
but-
an issue with Dooku until he started committing war crimes.
I just wanted end this.
He literally could have left the order, but he really wanted that rank of master.
I just want to end this on saying anything that makes you hide your emotions and like in order to conform with it is inevitably a powder keg waiting to go off, and Anakin just so happened to be the match. It could have been now, it could have been fucking 100 years down the line.
The Jedi created their own self-fulfilling prophecy of their own destruction.
I believe so too.
Oh, 100%.
I believe this shit's top of the... Well, okay. You know, I'll be fair. This shit is not...
Like, because the Jedi's goals...
At the end of the day,
for
they
the
are trying to
protection of the
protect
galaxy.
people, but it is an inherently flawed system.
I think the question is, are the Jedi just as bad as a child? And I think yes.
Okay, all right. You know what? Fuck it. You top of the list. Fuck the
Top of the
Jedi.
list.
That's 3 votes for top of the list. All right, so this is Gordon Freeman.
Gordon Freeman. So here's my argument for why Gordon Freeman's actually the villain. If he had just done his goddamn job right, nothing bad would have ever happened.
Yeah, but
That's kind of true, actually.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
If he wasn't shit at his job, Black Mesa never goes to shit. The war never happens. Half-Life doesn't need to happen if Gordon Ramsay
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay.
Get on the list. Get on the list.
just does his job right.
All he had to do is push a fucking cart.
Exactly, and he fucked it up.
I mean, I would point out that that's not a moral failing. That's just a competence issue.
Being incompetent is a moral failing.
As we've shown with Clementine.
This is the fucking most evil channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
Put ThunderClub at the top of the list.
We are a tier above the rest, baby.
I don't know. I feel like I would throw him in the middle just because, yeah, he's incompetent. But yes, I agree. That doesn't.
that
He
wouldn't
does
make him evil.
try to clean up his mistakes. You know,
That's true.
right? At the end of the day, he is out here trying to fight with everyone else.
Yeah.
If he spends the rest of the games
That's
doing
true.
everything he can to fix it, then again, incompetence isn't evil, and he's clearly shown to be good in trying to solve it.
So maybe second from the bottom. He fucked up, but he tried to fix it.
He has glasses and he's not smart. Fuck this guy.
Also point out, maybe it was just a flawed experiment from the beginning.
Oh, that's Grandpa Joe.
Okay, thank you.
Oh man, this is
All
gonna
right,
be a good story time.
Sliv, get in there.
Get in there.
Well, you see, so Grandpa Joe, he is the most evil, vile piece of fucking shit out there.
Okay.
So, Grandpa Joe is an old man, right? If
Top of the list.
Top of the list, right there.
Fucking boomers.
So, he's Charlie's grandfather, right? Grandpa Joe.
He
Makes
sure
sense,
is.
No? So, Grandpa Joe has been in bed for 30 years. So, looking at that logically, Grandpa Joe's been in bed since he's been like fucking 30 or something. He's just lazy. He doesn't want to get out of bed. And his entire family is living in poverty because of this inability as an excuse to not get out of bed.
Well, what if he can't walk?
Oh, he definitely can walk. So, story time. I almost died several years ago.
This is the... Okay.
I had to relearn how to walk after being bedridden for 10 days. That was hell on earth. And you know what happens when this motherfucker finds out that his grandson got a golden ticket? The ticket to Mr. Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory tour? Motherfucker jumps out of the fucking bed and starts dancing around the fucking house. And the house is this one room fucking pavement piece of shit room. And he's like, oh, I have the golden ticket.
Yeah, that's how I read that in the song.
It's my golden ticket. I have a golden ticket. Fuck you, Charlie. So
He says that.
Yeah, he does.
It's classic.
after jumping out of bed, what does this guy do? He doesn't go get a job. He waits the several weeks to go on this factory tour with Charlie. So he goes on this factory tour, and you know what he does to Charlie? He advises Charlie not to sign Willy Wonka's non-disclosure agreement. What a piece of shit. Then he reluctantly signs it. Throughout the entire journey through the factory, He calls a child a fat fuck, a greedy bitch, a piece of shit. Then he steals fizzy lifting drinks,
It's actually a good point.
a proprietary beverage that is not ready for sale or consumption, and nearly gets him and his grandson killed in a fan.
Yeah, that's a good point. At the
That's
very
true.
least, he is a very negligible grandpa, mentor, or guardian. Yeah.
But is he as bad as Clementine?
He is worse than Clementine. Because if you continue through it, he's just more of a piece of shit.
But he didn't get anyone killed.
Yeah, he
Almost
learned
got
to
Charlie.
fucking burp out
Well,
of it.
if you continue through the Great Glass Elevator, he got his family unkilled by de-aging them by like negative 200 years.
Huh.
So they
Through
came-
de-aging
What
them.
the
So they
fuck
came
is
back
Willy
to
Wonka
Oh,
lore?
no, well, they got younger and they got better, and then they went to undeath. And yeah, Grandpa Joe's a piece of shit.
Listen, you had me at he's old. Put him at the top of the list.
Yeah, specifically,
He's a very negligible person.
specifically for Uncle Joe's contributions
Wanna
to
die.
tormenting an actual coma patient, he should probably be at the top of the list.
Yeah, either top or second top. That's fair.
All right, so this is Tony Stank. Tony Stark, specifically from Marvel movies. When you think about it, almost every movie he's in is a problem that he causes. Iron Man 1. The terrorists shoot him with a nuke that he made. And then a disgruntled business partner wants to, like, I don't know, kill him and take over his shit. And kills a bunch of people in the process. Iron Man 2, disgruntled person from his past wants his bird back or some shit. I don't know. Iron Man 2 kind of sucks. You know, kills a bunch of people. Iron Man has to fix it. Iron Man 3. All of Iron Man 3 would not have happened if he just met on the roof with that one guy. But because of this, he formed a personal vendetta against Tony and made Iron Man 3 happen.
Yeah, but that guy was ugly, so...
So
What the fuck?
Fucker, what?
Okay, counterpoint. I think people can become better. Iron Man, yeah, Tony Stark started off like really bad. He made a lot of mistakes, but he's constantly trying to fix those mistakes.
I'm not done.
Okay, go.
Age of Ultron made Ultron, killed a fuck ton of people indirectly because of Ultron.
True.
Spider-Man Far From Home has, like, first of all, the first Spider-Man, like, has the audacity to, like, fucking talk down to Peter for trying his best to save people. And then, like, oh, not anything without the suits. Like, motherfucker, you aren't anything without your fucking suits. Far From Home gives okay, probably his worst thing was fucking giving Peter, this fucking 16-year-old boy, the launch codes to like this like horrifying drone system that can just kill anything on demand, that inevitably gets signed over to somebody else because they manipulate a fucking 16-year-old boy.
Yeah, but you can't blame Tony for someone else manipulating his ward.
I can, because he was stupid enough to entrust it to a kid. A kid. A fucking 16-year-old boy.
That's fair.
Why the fuck would you give a 16-year-old boy that shit? Maybe you give it to him, or like you have a thing that's like, yeah, when Spider-Man is smart enough to like actually handle this kind of responsibility, sure, you can have access to all my shit. Maybe third movie Spider-Man is that mature. I don't know. He probably is, reasonably
Oh,
speaking.
definitely not. Third movie Spider-Man is definitely not mature enough
I would.
to have it.
Okay, that's actually true, but I would also argue that that was caused by another fucking adult being negligent. Sorry,
he's
sorry, I
just
mean
following
negligible. Sorry. Yes, I agree. Tony has done everything in his power to fix his mistakes, and technically he won the Infinity War in the end. But like, fuck, man, like, so many of these issues were because he fucked up. Or he just was an asshole to somebody.
Well, I think a lot of the Avengers issues, like where he caught like Ultron and all that, is he's trying to do the right thing and he fucks up. like Ultron is a result of him being paranoid because of the whole invasion in the first Avengers. And like
Sure.
the whole thing where he basically like almost dies and all that.
Sure.
That severely messed him up, and it leads to him being kind of paranoid after that. Because like after that, he does a lot of things that are very paranoid behaviors. Even in Iron Man 3, like he's having issues where he's like
Yeah, he's thinking
panicking
about the
all-
wormhole. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think a big thing is like a lot of that is he's trying to clean up his mess and he doesn't know how.
Like, look at it like chronologically through time, right? Tony grows a lot as a person, but like the first time we see him, he is an illicit arms dealer, pretty much.
Yes.
Like, but
Yeah.
by his death, he is definitely like the hero. But at the start of this story,
Spoilers, buddy.
spoilers for an 8-year-old movie.
Fuck me, it's already 8 years old. Jesus.
But at the start, for sure, he is the villain.
Maybe
He
we
is a bad guy, and that does not necessarily make him bad guy.
I know, yeah. I feel like he is a piece of shit. Like, I don't know. It's obviously a character arc in Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I would say if we were just putting in the box of, like, the first 20 minutes of Iron Man 1, he's a piece of shit that has what's coming to him. But, like, otherwise, yeah, I cannot deny he's a hero. But, like, I think he just creates a lot of his own problems. And whether or not that is because of his own trauma, I can sort of wave that away if it's like a kid, but like a grown-ass adult who can get help just decides to like play God with a fucking security system that can police you. Also, I thought we all hated the police here, so why are we all of a sudden why are we all of a sudden cool when it's robots? If I'm being real, I would put him in the middle of this.
You know what? I do realize that he also was on the government side of like the
Yes.
Yeah.
reveal your secret
Yep.
identities and all that, and kind of went against.
Yep.
I think that probably would put him a couple tiers higher. I think like second from the top.
I mean, to be fair, in that particular instance, it's because of the Ultron incident
Yeah.
and his responsibility with that, and he sees that like if there isn't an oversight on them, then it can get really bad, because it did get really bad. Now, the oversight that happened wasn't great, and let's not compare him to Iron Man in the comics Civil War.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's, I would say, middle or second from bottom, because generally speaking, any kind of action he does from like Iron Man 1 onwards is with very good intentions, and he
Yeah.
fixes a lot of his mistakes, and pretty much all of it is about Iron Man improving as like a person.
Yeah. I'd say middle.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
yeah.
middle's fair.
All right. Okay, so this is the player character in Uma Musume. It's just a dude riding a horse.
Yeah. So hear me out. In Uma Musume Pretty Derby, you do campaigns, and the campaigns is like going through a series of 3 years with your horse of choice. And you're helping that horse to reach her goals and reach her dreams as a racer, and those goals will change depending on which horse you pick. The thing is, by doing that, you are ruining the dreams of every other horse girl
Fuck
at the
off.
same
Fuck
time.
This
No.
is the same argument as fucking Tiger Woods.
No, it's completely different. You are specifically by achieving the dreams of your horse, you have become the villain to every single other horse.
Fuck off.
Because you are taking away their dreams. They only get one shot at greatness. You have robbed them of it.
Fucking participation trophies.
Somebody has
No.
to win. Somebody has to lose. It's not.
But you are making it so that your horse wins every single race. They never get an opportunity to have their chance at glory.
Because they don't deserve it if they're not good
Get,
enough.
but you're good.
Oh, nice.
They
But
would
they're-
win a race if they were fucking good enough. Get
said the same thing.
good, comma, horse.
It really does sound like an insult when you say it like that.
But here's the thing, like, it's not their fault that, like, you have the ability to, like, give the horse, like, memories of other horses that you did previous campaigns with that technically don't exist in the same timeline or something.
Maybe the
Rin,
other horses should have hired a
listen to
better
me.
trainer.
As a man, I'm talking to a man who worked at a horse track. If you told the horse his dick was too big,
What the fuck?
the horse could potentially lose.
I had to stay at work for an extra 2 goddamn hours because one time there was a horse with a dick too big. It kept whacking its leg during the race, and everyone had to come see this horse that lost because its dick was too big and kept whacking itself in the thigh and making it limp. I was at work for an extra 2 hours.
What the fuck? Bro.
So if I need to whisper sweet nothings into my horse's ear for it to get good, so be it.
Bro, it's just sports. Like,
So Rin, my question is, what's the alternative? What's the alternative? How can we have all of their dreams be true?
Look, I'm not saying that, like, there doesn't have to be a winner. I am saying that you become the antagonist to every single other horse.
What,
In
just
your journey.
because you're good? Oh no, someone's good at sport.
yeah, exactly. This isn't the fucking end of the world. I'm not gonna shoot everyone
Also,
that loses.
you're a trainer. They could hire you if they wanted to.
That's true.
It's entirely possible.
But you choose the horse.
Just because you only use winning ticket doesn't mean that the other horses don't have a chance.
This shit's bottom of the list. I'm gonna keep it.
They're
keep it a buck.
completely
Write
fine.
down- write down
I'm
that-
actually a good person.
You've put yourself in a no-lose situation. Rin. Very nice.
No matter, do what you must. I have already won.
Okay, so this is that one from Killzone.
Except I've seen your career stats. They're not good.
Oh, all right.
I'd like to
all
see
right.
yours.
So this is the torso of the IRS from Killzone. or whatever the fuck.
ISA, the
Yeah, right.
Interplanetary Strategic Alliance.
All right, give
Okay.
us some lore.
So, by the way, I just want to make this clear. Sony took down the lore website, so I am going from memory from like 15 years ago.
Okay.
Just bear with me. So the ISA is the faction that you play as the protagonist in all the games, right? They're presented as the good guys, and the Helghast with like the red eyes are given this, the World War II Germany sort of fascist kind of look, and they're presented like they're obviously evil. But if I remember correctly, what happened was the Helghast were given 2 planets. Helga, which was inhabitable, and Vecta, which was also kind of like a shit planet, and they didn't really have much. But they started introducing tariffs and taxes, and over a very long period of time, those ended up to be extremely lucrative. And they were only given those planets because the ISA thought, oh, they're going to fail. They're never going to amount to anything. But because they ended up becoming so wealthy and so powerful, the ISA invaded their homeland, slaughtered them. Like literally, we're talking genocide levels of horrible shit going on. And then they got stuck moving to Helga, where it was inhabitable. It fucked with their bodies. They had to figure out how to live on this planet that like barely had like oxygen and weakened them and shit. And the ISA continued to basically chase them all over the galaxy and try to like eradicate them. So while the Helghast did do bad things in return,
Such as?
like there were some like terrorist attacks and things like that, which I'm not saying that that's good. I think the Helghast is more of the rebellion, and the ISA is like very clearly the proper antagonist of the entire sort of series, all of the lore.
So basically, it's just like haha, you get the shit planets, fuck you, idiot, and then they're pissed off when they actually thrive.
Yes, that is literally what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty shit.
Yeah, like they're horrible. Like I still would like a game where I get to play as the actual Helghast. That'd be fucking awesome.
I trust you.
Yeah, I kind of trust you. And again, their name kind of sounds like the IRS, so put that shit straight in the top tier.
Yeah.
IRS,
Fuck
the
the
progress.
IRS.
Fuck the
They're horrible.
IRS. Who had Rambo?
Me.
Okay, I figure because the next one's Pork Chopper, so we'll go to Rambo.
Listen, what the fuck did John do?
Killed cops.
Wow!
Bottom of the list.
Bottom of the list.
All
Bottom.
right, what's your logic?
All right. So here's our boy, Mr. John J. Rambo, who had, albeit a very valid crash out, when he kept getting kicked out of town for being a quote-unquote vagrant because of a very, very angry cop. Now, I am going to bring book logic into here as well. Like, in the
There's
movie...
Rambo books.
Yes.
Yeah, First
Okay,
Blood
alright.
was a book
Okay.
before it was ever a movie.
True.
So, as you guys probably already know, in First Blood, the movie, Rambo didn't intentionally kill any cops. He only wounded a few and may have accidentally had one fall out of a helicopter. But in the book,
As one does.
as one does, you know, you hunt cops down in the woods and like you get back to town and have an emotional breakdown. But in the books, Rambo very much just he's fucking killing the cops. Cops are dead.
Sick.
Bang bang, cops are dead. And yeah, he's having a crash out because the main cop, Mr. Chief Teasel there is a Korean War vet, and he doesn't understand why these Vietnam vets are different, and there's kind of a back and forth between them. But Rambo, he kills cops, and that's no good.
I feel like you're missing a very important part here. It's not just a crash out. He has like a super serious case of PTSD from fucking Vietnam.
Yeah, he has what was at the time called a Vietnam vet syndrome. But at the end of the day, he does kill people.
Okay.
In self-defense.
No, he just hunts them down.
Well, he's the one being hunted
No, he hunts them down too.
in self-defense.
In you know, like just in self-defense.
Okay. Is this... He's hunting people down. I've actually never fucking watched Rambo. Is this during war? Or is this...
No.
Okay.
He came back into town.
Okay.
And he looked like a bum, so he got escorted out of town by the police. And then when he came back into town, he got arrested, got Vietnam flashbacks for realsies, and broke out of the police station, killed some cops, and got hunted down in the woods.
So here's a point I'll make. If you go into the woods and you find a bear den and you go into the cave and you just start poking that bear and just keep poking it and poking it and poking it,
Yeah.
and you try to push it out of its den and it kills you, does that make the bear a villain?
According to what Sliver said, Rambo killed cops first, right? Like,
Correct.
He had a PTSD thing and killed
And
some.
Killed some cops, broke out, then killed more
Yes.
cops?
Yeah, and then the cops chased him down because at that point he has
He was a
literally
cop killer.
Yeah.
He literally killed someone. It doesn't even matter that it was a cop. He killed
He
someone.
killed people.
But this
So
is
at
after.
that point he's a criminal.
But this is after he's been kicked out of his home, essentially.
Well, he was trying to get home from
Yeah.
the start. He's just like basically hitchhiking home.
Yeah.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. The cops at the beginning are definitely assholes, but like,
Do they
Not-
deserve to die?
not murder.
Yeah. I view this as a very mentally sick man, to be honest with you.
Oh, 100% he is a very, very mentally ill man.
And like, I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty fucking gruesome what he did, but like,
But then, like, we go into movie canon, and then he killed a whole bunch of Vietnamese, and then he killed a whole bunch of Brazilians, then he killed a whole bunch of Afghans.
did he kill Vietnamese during a war setting when he was like
Oh,
part
no,
of
this was post-Vietnam War. He just got sent back in to rescue some POWs, and he killed all the Vietnamese.
All right, but what?
And then
like,
he went to
Was he ordered to
Afghanistan.
do that?
Yes.
But, yes.
Okay, so he
So
was.
he's part of the military-industrial complex.
Yeah. Which I'm not saying fucking justifies it, obviously, but
No,
like,
no, I'm saying that makes him bad.
yeah.
Yeah, but then Kaz,
He was working.
he got sent to Afghanistan, and he did the same thing to the Russians.
Sure.
And then he became
He probably
like,
did a lot of fucked up shit as a soldier.
and then he went like to go live in the woods in Brazil, and then he just like turned a whole bunch of Brazilians into mist.
I think he's probably a piece of shit that has just gotten PTSD from the terrible things he's done. I would question why he joined the military. Like what his motives were.
Draft.
Yeah, drafted, dude.
Oh, he got drafted, so he was
Vietnam
forced to.
was a draft.
Right. Okay. So.
You were forced to go.
Right.
Or flee to Canada.
Or if you were like some politician or senator's son.
I feel like I'm not okay. On one hand, I'm not okay with calling somebody who's clearly got a mental illness a bad person. On the other, he killed cops, and that's pretty cool.
I also think
No, he's
Rambo. I can't remember if it's Rambo 2 or 3. Like he is like literally retired, right?
Yes.
And then they essentially force him to go back to work to kill.
Yes.
So
I mean-
none of
He did that
any
shit,
of
like,
this
several
happened because
times.
he wanted it to happen.
But he's also really good at killing people.
Well, yeah, he is.
Does being a
He was a
master
Green Beret.
does
so-
being a master of your craft make you a bad person?
I mean, is your craft inflicting harm on others?
I make YouTube videos, so yes.
then
Hey.
ThunderClub's at the top of the list. I would say second from the top, just because there's a little bit of moral ambiguity with the whole PTSD thing, personally.
I would say.
But I think he's
middle.
also just a killer by his nature, unfortunately.
Like there is like PTSD, mental illness, and stuff. Obviously, that plays a part in it, but there is a point in where
Yes.
we are responsible for our own actions.
Yes.
So, second from the top sounds about right. There is a reason the cops are going after him in like the later stages of the movie, and it's because he killed someone for putting him in a jail cell, effectively.
Is that Scott Pilgrim?
Oh, yeah, it's Scott Pilgrim.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim be on this list. It is like it is the text of the books that he is an asshole. Like at no point is it ever unclear that Scott sucks.
Even Scott knows Scott
Listen,
sucks.
Books, yes. I feel like movie tries to like make him have this arc about like self-growth and like,
I mean, the books do that too.
Sure.
It does grow.
but like,
You're gonna have to bleep this, but like, Scott's a fucking pedophile.
oh, I was gonna get there. Like, yeah, you dates a high schooler. What the fuck?
He's like 22. Like, what the fuck is
I
that?
don't know. The story seems to like paint this whole like, yes, I have like self-courage and that's more powerful than the love for somebody else. And I am questioning if that was earned. I don't know if Scott was a better person by the end of that movie.
Point out the high school thing. It is like at no point do they say that's good. The other characters call him an asshole.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like at no point is it a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're bringing in a character that starts the story deeply flawed and is supposed to grow throughout it.
Sure.
And you know, it's like an hour and a half movie. There's only so much they could do in that bit while also doing every single X.
Sure. Perhaps Scott is DQ'd then.
Yeah,
Now let's move on to Joel.
Let's 86 Scott. Get out of here.
Look, I like Joel as a character.
A lot of people do.
I really do. But I think, has everyone here played The Last of Us?
I think everyone here
That
knows.
cares? Yes.
Yeah.
So his big thing is his selfishness. And I what I mean is the lie at the end of the game. That kind of tips things for me. I understand he lost his daughter, and so Ellie over the course of the game sort of takes over that role very like naturally, and I get it. But essentially what would have happened is she would have died to create a cure for the clickers and that whole sort of infectious disease and shit, right? That was the plan.
I was going to say,
The whole-
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but like, I feel like if it wasn't for the fact that they were going to deliver Ellie to find the cure, I would question whether or not Joel was a hero at all. But it is because he is trying to do something good throughout the game that I think he makes the list. I think my big contention with Joel and like where, other than like the selfishness, because it at the end of the day was a selfish act, is like I would question if the Fireflies are like trustworthy with that cure.
fair.
Do we know if they would actually use it to solve the problem, or would it be hoarded like supplies in a zombie
But
apocalypse?
Kaz, the thing is, we don't even know if they could
Sure.
make the cure.
Actually, I'm pretty
the
sure creators of the game have stated it would have worked.
Okay, well,
I think.
Okay, but, like,
I think that
that's-
happened. I don't have proof, and it's not. in
that
the
could be.
game.
Let's just say death of the author and.
theory,
Yeah, I know. It was like a Twitter post or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
But the theory in universe that they were operating on is that the only way they could potentially make the cure is if they kill Ellie and harvest her brain. Like, it can't be like via blood or anything like that. They have to remove her brain and like something about that. They can get the cure from it.
Like,
Maybe
I
make a
understand-
cure from it.
like I understand that that is fucked up because Ellie is, I think, 15.
Yeah.
And like, I get it. But when you're talking about the potential to heal the entire population and save that many lives potentially, I feel like that really outweighs one person.
Yeah, but
God.
then this turns into a trolley problem.
Yeah, that's what I was literally about to say.
This is actually a trolley problem. Yes.
It is, but like,
it's a
I still
trolley. It's
think
a trolley
it-
problem with the dice roll.
Yeah.
Because like when it comes to Joel, his thing wasn't even, oh well, the cure might not work. He just didn't want to
Yeah.
lose another daughter.
Yeah, he
didn't
just
give
loves
a fuck
her.
about anything
Yeah.
at all other than her. That's super selfish, and that dooms, or at least potentially dooms, the entire population.
But, like,
that is
look-
a very evil act.
You have to look at it from his perspective too, right? Like, you're delivering a person cross country and you don't know it's to her death until like you've dropped her off.
Yeah,
That fucking sucks, man.
it does. Absolutely, it does suck.
It's just like you thought you were bringing there so she could be like, I don't know.
We're
lab
talking
rat
about
or
the
some
potential for the world to, over time, maybe go back to normal. Versus now, there is no chance of that ever happening because she's the only person that's immune.
Well, first of all,
Known
let's
person.
let's not say that because it's first of all, it's the known person. Second of all,
Yeah.
she is still alive. There is the potential for, okay, she's a lesbian, but like there's a potential for her to have offspring who might also have the cure, and maybe it's in her blood. I don't know. You're also missing just like Joel does some fucking cold ass shit in The Last of Us. Like
At the start, Joel wasn't
We're-
a good person.
I'd say at the fucking end of it, Joel's not a great person either. Like he straight murders the fucking doctor, which inevitably, I can't believe I'm.
Leads to
leads-
his worst golf game ever.
You know, like he murders the fuck out of everyone in that hospital by the end. Like, then there's like, you know, all the times you're like sneaking around and you just murder people who are sleeping. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know
It's really
whether or
fucked up.
not like they were gonna kill you like that. Ugh, I don't know.
Like he pulls some real psychopathic shit.
He does. Do I think he's like completely horrifyingly terrible? No. I think I would say he is second from the top because I do see where his heart is, but it does not erase just like the amount of shit he did. And unfortunately, I do have to commend The Last of Us Part 2. He does kind of have what's coming to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like putting him next to Rambo is probably pretty accurate.
Yeah. All right, so this is Woody from Toy Story. It's actually been a fucking minute since I've watched Toy Story. Is just kind of a prick to Buzz, like almost, like immediately. Expects him to fall in line, is just an asshole. Accidentally causes the entire conflict of Toy Story, of them, you know,
You're
getting
kind
back
of
to Andy.
underselling it there, Kaz. Woody tried to kill Buzz.
Well, there you go. It's been a while since I watched Toy Story. Sorry. And by the end of the movie, he fucking traumatizes a child. Like, actually. All to get back to Andy. Which, I don't know, is that heroic? He's just going back to the boy that loves him, I guess. Does that make him heroic?
I mean, it's basically fucking up one child to go back and make another one happy.
Oh, yeah, it was just reestablishing the status quo.
Yeah. So, like...
Now, if you argue
it's
about
true.
Toy Story 2, on the other hand, he fucked a collector out of thousands of dollars of merchandise.
Well, shit. That's true. And for what? Just to get back to the status
to get
quo?
back home to establish status quo.
Yeah.
Woody's a piece of shit.
Counterpoint. People who just keep their collectibles in the boxes forever also kind of suck. So I think the collector had it coming.
Yeah, but like with Woody, with Jesse, with Bullseye, with almost everything else, he was pretty much just putting them into IKEA Detolfs. The only thing he had in box was Stinky Pete. Is there anything wrong with putting stuff into IKEA Detolfs other than that you can't buy an IKEA Detolf?
Yeah, you can't buy one anymore, and it should have been me.
Rin, are you about to fucking shoot on every motherfucker that owns a collection of Funko Pops in box?
What about my Amiibo collection?
I don't have to shoot on them. They know what they've done.
Real shit, though.
And either that or they're so unaware of the universe around them that they can't comprehend why having a wall of dollar store plastic toys that they sometimes spend thousands of dollars for is a little bit cringe.
Yeah, but this one glows
take.
in the dark and it's a pickle Rick.
All right, guys, where do we want to put Woody?
Woody's a piece of shit. He's at least in the middle.
Because I don't think he's a hero when you actually look at all his actions in the first movie. I'm only looking at the first movie.
Woody is a character that's acting out of fear. He is afraid he's about to be replaced. He has had a life where he was the head honcho, and now he's being really heavily questioned. Like, his position in the universe has been questioned. His entire world has been flipped upside down by a cooler toy that doesn't recognize he's a toy. And it's not so much like, oh, he doesn't fit in. It's that he still believes that he is actually the real Buzz Lightyear and is kind of very difficult to deal with and kind of difficult to coexist with.
Yeah, but Rin, Woody's also a cop.
So is Buzz.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They're both cops.
cops.
So this that doesn't...
They're both bad.
And Woody's like a cool like cowboy sheriff, and like old school cowboys are kind of
Yeah,
cool.
but he doesn't have a gun.
And there's a snake in his boot.
And exactly.
So the main thing is
Animal abuse.
Woody. I mean, Woody's not really a hero in the sense that he doesn't do anything heroic. He doesn't really save the day. Toy Story is largely kind of a story about him, like, his world's changing and him growing through it, right?
I feel like he does save the day for Andy, though.
I mean, he gets 2 toys back. I don't know.
That Andy really loved.
Fuck Andy.
Okay, what?
I hate that guy.
That's kind of a terrible
guess it was
take.
Pretty tough, you know.
Literally the worst thing he does is what he does to Sid. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe
Kind
Equilibrium's
of neutral about him. Like,
yeah.
he's not a great guy.
Yeah.
He does
He's also
grow,
like a
though.
Piece of shit.
Either middle or second from the bottom.
Which one of you
This
put
is-
Isabel?
Wolf.
This is Isabel? Pork Chopper, what you got?
This is Isabel. All right, so everybody thinks she's so innocent and she's this real nice person. Yeah,
they're right.
Okay, maybe not technically a hero, but she's like very innocent and like positive and all that bullshit. But in actual fact, okay, all the money that she makes in this fucking town goes to fuel the fucking absolute genocide that her canonical husband, the Doomslayer, enacts in hell. He fucking massacres people.
But he's massacring demons.
That's
and
true.
that
It
is
doesn't
fucking
matter.
sick.
That's true.
They've already paid their dues. They're fucking dead. Okay, they're going through enough as it is. He's got to come up and fuck their debt, and she funnels all her money into that shit. She supports it. She is not innocent.
You know-
She's fucking evil.
I think that's based as fuck, though.
And if I've learned anything for the Devil May Cry anime, it's that demons are people too.
Exactly.
Like the Kako demon, he's an innocent little boy, so.
He's gonna get his
Exactly.
fucking eye pulled out.
I like Kako demons as much as the next guy. Hell has a demon problem, and Isabel is solving that problem.
She is not solving that problem.
Holy, she is. She's helping solve it at the very
It's
least.
like if I came to your house and started punching your dog.
I don't have a dog. Also,
If you
no.
did,
It's like,
Are you
Slayers.
Clementine tier?
no. It's like me going to your house and punching your hypothetical dog.
What is the
Doom guy
take here?
is going to the demon's house and punching them in the face.
After they tried to fucking take over Earth
Yeah, but
time
he's going
and
to,
time again.
No, they deserve it.
They are beings of fucking pure evil.
You know what happens when they take over the Earth?
but that's not the demon's fault.
Please
The
tell me
demons
what
themselves
happens when
didn't
they
They, yeah,
choose to
they
do
were
that.
made that way. Fuck you.
No, Kaz, you know
Kill
what
them all.
Kaz.
Kill every single one of them.
Kaz.
Put them all into a
Kaz.
fucking giant bathtub and throw a giant toaster in.
You know what happens when the demons take over Earth? Everyone dies. You know where they go?
Hell.
To hell.
Yeah.
To become demons.
But if you remember, hold on a second. So
That's actually not true.
you're saying the demons
There's something
are-
different that happens.
You're saying demons are evil and they deserve to die.
Yes.
But canonically, John is the demon.
He's a zombie.
That's a reference right there. Yeah. Actually, canonically, when humans die, there's like a whole thing where like their soul gets like taken to a place called Argent de Nur, where like it goes through a shit ton of suffering and like
Nerd.
powers technologically advanced society, and the whole reason that the demons are there is to like power this society to create suffering for humans. Fuck demons.
Wait.
Fuck the
so
con
you're just saying
maker.
that demons are a cog in the machine of this ancient society.
demons
so
are
demons are
essentially
just
slaves
victims in
in
this
hell.
too.
No, they're not.
They are. That's
They
what you just
literally
said.
are.
for
They
demons.
literally are
The
not.
demons are the good guys.
It just so happens that the con makers literally like profit off of this. Demons are still just doing their thing and are just inherently evil.
The demons are innocent.
well, the demons have
Isabel
music.
is a fucking war criminal.
Isabel did literally nothing wrong.
Isabel has done nothing.
And I don't know where the fuck your goddamn fan fiction
Yeah.
that like she gives the Doomslayer money came from. If we want to get back to
They're
square
married.
one.
They're canonically married in the last Smash update.
No.
Yes, they are.
No.
Yes, they are.
What the fuck are you on about?
They are. I wrote it myself.
That was on fanfiction.net.
Fucking
There was a joke Smash wedding. They are canonically married.
Pork
In the
Chopper
Smash
is
universe.
living in his own fucking fan
As the
fiction.
demon world has art. Have you ever heard of the Dude Revenant? He's a musician.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
can't be that.
And he dies too. Isabel goes at the bottom of the list
Isabel goes to the bottom.
because
But like, if you turn the list upside down, then she goes to the bottom, right?
No.
I agree.
well, if you want to argue more in universe,
She funds the
she's
war,
a
and she's a
filthy
war
fucking
profiteer.
capitalist pig bitch.
And yet you participate in the system.
If the villager is the middle and he is the one who enacts it, Isabel's his
She's a cog in the machine
second-in-command.
as well.
Isabel's just trying to get that bag, dude.
yeah.
But
a receptionist.
she's literally. I mean, she's heavily a part of like a bunch of stuff in like New Leaf and New Horizons.
Yeah.
He's like the VP
She's
there.
part of the system. She's an accomplice to everything
She is
that
the man.
villager does. She is at least villager tier if we're putting villager there.
Probably above because
I-
she's the man. She's the government.
Yeah, she's the one
But
with
she
the money.
doesn't like make. She doesn't call the
doesn't-
shots though.
She doesn't make any decisions.
Yeah, but
She makes things
she
happen.
has
She
the
doesn't
money.
question.
There's literally nothing wrong with this character.
She's
And
in the
fuck-
middle.
She's at least middle,
Innocent.
Where are we
No.
all voting?
at the very
It's
least.
if villager's in the middle, so is Isabel.
Nah,
Well, we have
she's
2
better
for
than
middle
that.
and
3
2 for
middle.
bottom.
Open your ears,
All right,
ding dong.
all right. Calm the fuck down. I thought you were voting fucking top of the list, asshole. All right, she goes in the middle, even though you're all stupid.
No,
No, you.
war profiteer.
War profiteer. All right, Stuart Little.
All right, so here's this little rat piece of fucking shit, Stuart Little. He was an orphan. Already bad.
Top of the list. Get up there.
He's an orphan in a world of talking animals at a human orphanage. And instead of all these human children that get adopted, his adopted parents choose him instead. They choose the rat over any other children.
Well, that's not his fault.
Are you saying the rat doesn't deserve a chance?
The rat doesn't deserve a chance at a human orphanage. He stole the life of a real human child.
Yeah, but one day he could grow up to be like Ratatouille, man. He deserves a chance.
Well, he tried and he crashed his brother's boat and ruined it.
Listen, baby steps.
He ruined his brother's boat. You don't understand, Pork Chopper.
He'll build another one.
And then he tried to fuck a bird.
What?
Well, he did actually try to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you got
But does that make him evil?
Yes.
Well, I mean, well, he's intelligent. The bird wasn't. So
Okay.
No,
it's
the
kinda
bird was
fucked up.
intelligent.
Yeah, the bird
Was it? Was it?
Is
talk-
it?
Was it
Yeah,
talking
it
it
about-
can't. It can talk.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, then why can the cat not talk?
Oh, the cat can talk.
It can?
Oh, to Stuart, it's just the parents don't It's weird. Like the animals can
I don't
talk to each
remember in the
other,
movie
but
a
like
cat ever
Stuart and the
talking.
bird, they
Yeah.
speak English.
They're like the only ones that can talk to people. It's weird.
Okay.
And like House MD is his dad.
You mean Gordon Freeman?
Yeah, Gordon Freeman's his dad.
Stuart Little did steal that one guy's family.
Yeah,
him.
he did.
That's fucked up.
He's a rat, and he goes to the top of my list just for being a rat. You can ignore all the other shit. I don't like rats.
Fucking Age of Sigmar piece of shit.
Real shit.
Fucking Stuart Little, worst thing ever.
So I guess that means because I just heard 3 top of
Yeah,
the list
yeah,
votes,
yeah.
he's going
Yeah.
up there.
Stuart's a fucking monster.
He's right
Above
up there.
Clementine.
Oh, yeah. He's worse than he's the worst of the worst.
I don't know. Stuart never shot a dog.
Oh yeah.
He would.
Wait a minute. There we go.
He would, but he didn't get the chance.
He didn't get the chance.
So this is the narrator from Fight Club, and this might be another DQ, to be honest.
No.
All right. So, like, Fight Club, we've all seen it. It's like a weird back and forth thing where, like, he is living this other life, and his other weird half is creating this fucking downfall of society group called Project Mayhem. On one hand, you could say he's a hero because he's trying to, like, destroy the credit card companies buildings, which in this day and age, I'm not sure how much that would actually help if they could just move all their data somewhere else. Honestly, this was the 90s, so it probably could have been a bit of a thorn in their side.
Catastrophic.
For them, sure.
He orchestrated a terrorist attack.
Yes,
Is
building.
it
He-
really a terrorist attack if you're going after credit card companies?
specifically against
Yes.
buildings that were specifically emptied,
Yeah, it's also, no one was there. nighttime.
supposedly.
It was nighttime.
Allegedly.
Well,
I
the
would point-
janitors, but they're janitors. Fuck.
I would point out the purpose of terrorism. Like, it's to incite fear and get your way.
That's true. He
So
wasn't doing
if they
that.
blow up an empty building, it's basically saying we can do it again with people in it. So that can be a terrorist thing.
Sure.
Obviously, I know the point of it was basically like to destroy all the servers and stuff, so that like all the information was gone.
Yeah.
Reset the debt.
Or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But so it wasn't really terrorism because they weren't aiming for the terror. Although they do like various.
They do a lot of public terror. I don't want to call it terrorism.
They do like tie that one like politician guy up in the bathroom.
That's
threaten
true.
That they will
And they
kill
threaten
him if
him, yeah.
he doesn't do something. That is like a kind of a terror. Like it is using terror.
Yeah.
To incite their will.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's basically running a terrorist attack.
Yeah. I don't know.
Now, to be fair, so when we're talking about the narrator, we're talking about both the narrator and
Yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, as like a singular person.
Sure,
Because
yeah.
the narrator is we kind of innocent. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Because they are the same person, and it's kind of his. It's a little bit his will, I guess, because it's tied to his psyche.
Mhm.
But yeah, so it's kind of weird to assign blame a little bit.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I guess at the end he tries to stop him, but like,
I mean, we see the buildings blow up.
yeah, it still
Yeah.
happens. Supposedly Tyler is dead by the end because he shot himself in the face. I still don't really get that.
Well,
Whatever.
we know canonically he's not dead though.
Yeah, well, whatever. Again, might be a bit of a DQ because I'm not entirely sure. I guess his intentions at the end were him trying to fix his own mistakes.
But like he still blew
But
up all those
yeah,
buildings.
and he still got Bob killed.
Yeah.
That's true.
Rest in peace, Bob.
Yeah,
Name was
R.I.P.
Robert Paulson.
His name was Robert Paulson.
His name was Robert Paulson. But I don't know. He, at the end of the day, he was the progenitor of a terrorist sect.
Like, I'd say he would be like Rambo tier.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's put him up there.
He's
I
a
think.
pretty bad dude.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
I agreed, actually. All right, Vegeta.
Yeah, now we got Vegeta, Prince of the Saiyans. Need I say fucking more?
Yeah, it's for content. Speak, motherfucker.
He
down.
is a part of the Z Fighters. He did save the world on several occasions, both against the androids, Cell, Majin Buu.
Whatever the fuck's going on, Super.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything
whatever's going on,
else,
Super.
basically. Everything
Tournament
after.
Power, he saved the entire universe.
Yeah.
By being a part of that, knocking Topo out and stuff like that. But also prior to him joining the Z Fighters, he was a world genociding piece of shit. Like literally killing everybody on a planet to wipe it clean.
I feel like we're looking at
This
two.
doesn't unkill.
It doesn't unkill him, but I feel like we're also looking at two different versions of Vegeta,
But
right?
he is ultimately the same character. He is.
He's saving the entire universe.
Yeah.
From booning, though.
Oh yeah, he is saving the.
I think that counts.
Obviously. Why didn't I think of that?
Here's the thing, though. Like, also, he struggles to almost be considered a hero because even when he starts doing things that would be considered heroic, most of them are selfish.
Yes.
It's only like end of Cell Saga you have him do something selfless for the first time, like truly selfless and like trying to avenge Trunks. Before that, like everything he's still doing is just because he wants to get stronger. He doesn't really care. He lets Cell get out of control because he wants to just have a stronger opponent to fight.
But does
so
he-
he can beat Goku.
But is he the villain at that point? You've gone from being a genocidal person to a person that wants to get more powerful and isn't currently killing anyone.
At that point, he's still selfish though. Like he's doing everything for his own gain.
Sure.
It takes a long time for him to do multiple things selflessly. Like, I think even at the start of the Buu saga, because he's doing a bunch of selfish things because he realizes he only has so much time to fight Goku. Because Goku only has the 24 hours initially. He lets himself get controlled on purpose by Babidi because he realizes it'll let go of the things that were starting to turn him good. Obviously, that ends up with him becoming a better person because he sacrifices himself. And that's sort of the turning point for him where he becomes someone you could consider a hero because he sacrifices himself and then like keeps fighting on and realizes that Earth is his home.
I think the big issue, generally speaking, the big issue, it's probably just that Toriyama didn't plan this out very well. Because if Vegeta was like, if he was a ruthless warrior that had killed people in the past, you could come to like a redemption thing for it. But he does literally blow up an entire planet with an entire species of bug people on it. And that's very bad, and it's kind of hard to come back from that.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of hard to ever go like, oh, your sins are absolved, right? I know he does, in fact, save the entire universe. So in a sense, he's part
The scale of it, he could.
like, I know that he
But
does
yeah.
in like Super and stuff. But again, this is where I'm talking about planning. Like, at this point, the people writing it aren't even thinking about Vegeta
Yeah.
when he was doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Ultimately, though, I say his sins are absolved because he cucks Yamcha, and I can't think of a higher calling.
Cucking Yamcha? Beautiful.
I don't know. I feel like if we're looking at.
Because, like, you have to also look at all that time from when Vegeta was a child being sent on missions up until his arrival on Earth. How many civilizations he destroyed. It wasn't just the Arlian.
Dude, even after, he was like filling entire graveyards on Namek single-handedly
Yeah.
because he wanted the Dragon Balls to become immortal. That is not a heroic thing.
I feel like I'm agreeing with everything you're saying, but the goalpost is in a weird spot right now because, Dragon Ball Super Vegeta isn't a villain, right? Like, he's out here fighting with everyone and helping Goku get stronger, and generally speaking, he has pride, but he puts that aside for his family. He's not a villain in that moment, but he's just done a lot of shit. So, like, I don't know where I put Vegeta as
So
a hero that was actually a villain, because I believe
a
he's
villain that's actually a hero.
He's a villain that became a hero.
sure.
Yeah. Whereas Goku's the one
Yes.
that's the hero that's actually a fucking terrible human being. But
Well,
Oh,
why
I
are we
should
putting
put
Goku on this
here.
list? Let's get Goku on here right now. Where's everyone vote Vegeta goes? I think the middle, because depending on where you are in the series, it's in flux, right?
yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you're
that's
if you're talking pure like super, then
Yeah.
it's not villainous at all. But if you go to like
Z and prior.
early Z, he's a complete villain, and
Yeah.
mid Z, like let's say Android,
He's more of like an anti.
yeah, he's like an anti-hero.
yeah.
So we talking about Goku now?
Yeah, let's talk about Goku quick.
It's him.
Hey, it's him. He's here. Goku. So, Goku is definitely a hero that is also a villain.
I mean, there's the fact that he is a fucking horrible father.
Real shit though.
Like,
He is not a
absolute
very good father.
dog shit father.
Could have beaten several villains, but like let them get stronger to have a better fight.
Imagine like,
Gave Cell a senzu bean to
Dude,
have a good fight
dude.
against his son.
dude, imagine like strapping up to like the fucking fight with Cell, and your son decides to wear the fucking fit of like the dude that kidnapped him instead of like an orange gi or some shit.
Once you start to hit like Super in particular is really bad for this, where Goku just wants to fight, and it doesn't matter what the consequences of getting to fight are. He orders a hit on himself.
What the fuck? Oh, are you talking about the villain hit? Like that's the villain hit, right?
Yeah, but he orders a hit on himself.
Oh, okay, that too. Okay.
He keeps trying to fight different people that he really shouldn't be trying to fight. That leads to like major conflict and horrible things happening solely so he can fuel his battle lust. He's trying to reach these new levels of power solely so he can meet more people to fight, so he can keep growing stronger. And a lot of that stuff is very selfish. It stops being heroic when you are orchestrating the problems that you are facing.
What was the point of them fighting Broly in the movie again?
He came to Earth.
And Goku fucking made him angry, I'm guessing.
Oh, Goku just has a thing for making Broly. It's just the fight escalated. Frieza was the one that sent Broly into the blind rage, though.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause he at multiple points, right? He puts the entire universe at a
Yep.
higher risk just so he can have a better fight.
Yeah, and like
So selfish.
it wasn't always like that. However, it was because like some of it was like he believed Vegeta could become a better person. He wanted to believe that Frieza, if shown mercy, could become a better person.
Yeah.
And that's admirable. With Cell, it was I want to have a better fight.
Yep.
Or I want Gohan to kind of take
Give my
control.
son a fair fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he just fucks off for 7 years.
Well, he
Real shit,
dies in
though.
the fight and doesn't want to come back because he believes that him being there is causing problems on Earth.
He's
Because-
right.
Because in his mind, like Frieza came to Earth because Goku beat him, and then the androids exist because Goku destroyed the Red Ribbon Army, and Cell only exists because the androids might not have been strong enough to defeat Goku. And then obviously he comes back to handle the Buu situation. Well, he comes back to fight in a World Martial Arts tournament. He has the ability to return for 24 hours, so that's what he chooses to do, and then the Buu saga happens. And
Wastes a bunch of that 24 hours on Earth just to like show Boo his balls by going Super Saiyan 3, right? Like he does like
He burns extra time.
literally just to fucking like stunt on Boo. Like that's so it's so selfish. It's so cringe.
I've heard the like fan theory that it was mostly just Goku wanted to buy time with Boo.
Maybe
But-
sure.
But realistically, he probably could have taken out Boo without going Super Saiyan 3. Maybe at that point.
You could have bought time without going Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah.
Probably. Top of the tier, boys.
Oh yeah, Goku's a piece of shit.
I wouldn't say like absolute top. Maybe like second from top.
Well,
Oh, with Rambo.
I said
okay.
top. Yeah, I think he's worse than Joel and Rambo.
what was the last conflict in Dragon Ball and who was it caused by?
It was, well, in the anime, Dragon Ball Super, it was the
Tournament of Power?
Tournament of Power, which
Yeah.
was Goku's fault.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so yeah.
So Topwood.
Yeah,
You could
Still has a
argue that Goku
Yeah.
prevented universes from being destroyed by suggesting the Tournament of Power, but he also suggested the Tournament of Power.
Yeah. All right. So this is House MD.
This is House. Not a very stellar guy.
he doesn't do any malpractice ever.
Okay, so House is an asshole, but his ultimate goal is to cure people. So I'm not actually sure he's like that much of a villain.
But it's mainly
Yeah, but he takes Vicodin.
it's mainly
he
just
steals
goddamn
Vicodin.
fucking drug addicts! Ah!
so his wanting to cure people though is mainly to satiate his own like curiosity.
He's the
and,
Goku
like,
of
obsession.
doctors.
To be right.
He has to be right, yeah. It's not so much that like he wants to help people, is that he sees like cases that are very challenging or like the people are getting wrong and goes, I want to do that so I can tell everyone they're wrong for like an hour and then actually I'm right because I knew all along that it was the
I mean, sure, but like that's his motivation a lot of the time, is that he's doing it because he finds it like, you know, he finds these cases interesting and challenging, and he likes to do them because it sustains his own existence or something. But unlike Goku, he is not creating these problems. He is not, right? He's not creating diseases for
Yeah,
himself.
he's just kind of a dick.
He's just being he is still ultimately, at the end of the day, saving people. Maybe he's doing it for his own reasons, but it's still like a good act. And he's just an asshole about it. Like, he's just eternally an asshole about it. So like, you could put him maybe like second from the bottom.
Right beside his son, Gordon Freeman.
Because yeah. Now, to be fair, if we're getting to a late game house, some weird things happen, but I didn't really watch like later season. I know he drives a car through someone's house at one point.
yeah.
Unforgivable.
I'm down for a second from the bottom.
Yeah, I can jive
Yeah.
with that.
Vexing.
Okay. Well, that's
Wrap
the
it
list,
up?
everybody.
Do you have some heroes that you think are villainous? Have a bit of a vanilla streak going through them?
You
If
can
you
let us know
do,
in the comments below.
if you do, they weren't on this fucking list and they don't count. But yeah, you can let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, maybe you can drop us a like or a subscribe. That would help too. Help
Ding,
the channel
ding.
grow.
Ding ding.
Yeah, be a hero, not a villain. Like and subscribe.
Hey, I've been Kaznarius. With me is
Pork chopper. See you later.
and Sliv,
Yo, yo, yo.
nameless guest.
Okay, you fucked up the order there. Fuck you guys.
And
I'm also in this ThunderClub video.
see you guys next time. Bye bye. Didn't record. Fuck me.
I'm sweating my balls off. Fucking kill me.
Turn it on. Turn on the